Well, oh, we got somebody in. Oh, it's the classic car guy. You beat my wife in the room. That doesn't happen too much. Good evening, my man. What is going on? You think I'm back in action? Check this out. We are definitely back in action. Only thing is, I did have to take the starter off, which I didn't want to do, but you know, it's part of the game. So I did find out I had a bad lead on one of my wires. So I got to change that out. So that was good that I actually saw that. I also saw that I had this was connected by two bolts instead of the three that it was supposed to. So I can put that on there. So apparently when I put it on, I put two on it just to hold it on and said I would come back to it and actually got. But I'm gonna have to turn these lights so you can see. All right, how about this? This is the This is the driver's. No, this is the passenger side, and got the starter out, glass pack, pipe under. And it's just screwed in. It's not all the way in. I just wanted to get everything lined up because I have not figured out the how this bolts to the bottom of the car. I believe this is what I have. Oh great. What did I do wrong? All right. Uh like this, trying to do it with one hand is not easy. But oh crap. They go on like this, right? And bolt onto the bottom of the car. But there's straps. And I got to call my guy in Indiana. I think it's like a rubber ball that you poke into here, and it's like a strap that goes around here. I'm not sure how this will bolt into here because this is hollow. Now, if this is a certain piece, I'm gonna learn what that is. But the important part was to get it where I know how it runs, what it's gonna look like, where the length of it, if it's tucked. This is a great start. My son and I did this. I did the driver's side by myself. The passenger side was harder. I needed to start her off. My son and I did it, and like I said, it's going to go about there and right here, which is the tip. I'm going to weld on the downspouts so it'll shoot down to the street because the bottom of the car is white, obviously. So you don't want the dirt and everything to get on the white part of the car. So we'll have a part that turns down towards the street. The shorter your pipes, the louder the car is. So I'm not going to go past there. So that's looking good. I know how that's going to look. Nothing is welded yet. So I'm not going to weld anything until I already know how I'm going to bolt it to the car. And it only needs to be bolted in two places. This one is an adjustable, and this has a bushing. I like this because it has a bushing. And it's supposed to bolt like this, right? But I'm nowhere near that. So I'm trying to figure out, is it here? Where is this supposed to be? It's got to be this. But um, right now, I'm just living in the victory, and the victory is getting this in place. It looks great. I gotta get it. I want this a little higher. Right now, it's just on jack stands. So uh, I'm recording right now. So once we get that done, whew, we'll and show you guys, show you some progress. We've been following along, doing this together. So this is going to be real simple. Putting a new lead on that, nothing. Good practice. Connecting the hots back onto the starter, nothing. I did find some oil leaks, which is something. But victory, you know what I'm saying? So the next thing is find out how we connected to the bottom, which is just a matter of phone calls to other mechanics I know. I'm sure it's simple, so I'm not really worried about that. But once I know that, I can mark where I'm supposed to do my wells. So everything is leave, mark it with a marker, and then when I take all of this off and I'm welding it, I put it exactly where it needs to be. And then I weld it where it needs to be so I know it's going to line up with the car. So once we get that in, we should be on fire. So let me check the comments. I've been doing all the talking. I haven't looked at the comments. What do we got in the comments? Do you have any scrap metal over here? You can cut a tab out of it. A tab for what? I mean, I can go buy metal. I don't need scrap metal. I can go buy metal. I mean, I got, you know, deck lids and stuff like that, hoods but cut a tab. A tab? What would I do with the tab? Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way, yes, help a brother out. Let me know. Um, but whatever I cut out, it's got to be because you can use a little piece of metal, angle it to where you need it bolted to in the hole that is there, and then bolt the rubber grommet, the whole exhaust to the tab. Oh, you mean weld something to the bottom of the car wherever I need it, and then run a bolt through that? I guess I could do that. I guess I could do that. I just want to make sure A is going to hold, and B, it's got to look good. And I don't know how good well, the reason why I don't want to extend nothing on the bottom of the car because I need it tucked under there as far as it's supposed to be. Now, I'll probably know what you're talking about better. It'll look good after you grind it and weld it down and paint it white. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I would just have to be able to envision what you're telling me. I don't know if I'm seeing it in my mind like you're explaining it. But if we can, yeah, it's always if I can make something at the end of the day, that's always my last resort. But I've done a lot of fabrication on this car, so I am not scared to. But if it's something I can put on there that's, market, I'd rather do that. But thank you. Yeah. That's all. That's always in the back of your mind. If you can't figure it out and nobody knows it, make it. I did that with several places on this car. Um, But again, oh yeah, we got about 15 people in the room, so I want to show you guys. Maybe tomorrow, if you get a chance, I'll go look underneath my 62 Impala or my 59. Oh God, you got a 59? That's my dream car, dude. And see how it's mounted. Please do that. And when we get on tomorrow, let me know. I got some friends coming over from India. But oh, 59 Elko. Dude, if this is a 59, I'm on it, bro. I don't care if it's a 59 Impala, 59. Man, I like the 59 what's the 59 post car? Not the Bel Air. Oh, 59 postcard. Somebody tell me. What is it? Oh God. Biscayne. I even like the 59 Biscayne, dude. If I can find a 59 Biscayne, that sucker's bought. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. But let me get back up out of here. Got folks in the room that probably haven't seen what we did from yesterday. Yesterday we just had the other side done. This is the passenger side. We had to take out the starter. Tried to get around it, but it just wasn't happening. So starter's here. I'll go around to the driver's side. Show you guys the driver's side. But to be honest with you, it really wasn't that hard. It really wasn't. So unless I'm about to hit the hard part, we should be doing our our exhaust systems ourselves, man. Look at that. So it's just sitting up on jack stands right now. But front to back, this is all we're gonna do. Now, the rest of it, pipes tie into here, go over the brake system and come out the back. I'm not using that. I'm gonna have the turn down right here. So it's just gonna hit the ground right here, away from the cruiser skirts and everything. Glass pack, really loud. Short pipes, really loud. Got 26 in the room. Let's hit that like button for the weekend warriors, man. Like I said, make sure you join the channel. It doesn't cost anything. Just sharing ideas, supporting each other on what kind of cars you can build at home in a 3-car, 2-car garage. Some of my buddies from California paint cars outside. Now you guys can see where I'm going to repaint this. You can see that. I'm gonna sand it down and repaint it because I got to paint this because it was just jacked up. You can see the scratches in it. So I'm sanding that down, and I'm gonna re-clear the whole car. But getting that exhaust in, you guys know this has been about 3 days, and I haven't been working on it all day. So what is this? Truly 5 or 6 hours. So if you halfway know what you're doing, because I've never done this. I ain't even helped with this on somebody else's car. So, but let me see. Oh, because I want you guys to see from the bolting in. That's it bolting to the bottom of the header. Coming down, the starter, just for you guys to have some reference, I'm gonna pull back. That's your transmission. Your starter is on the other side of this. These holes, that's where the starter bolts on. Your starter is just 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. That's your starter. And that goes right above this bend. See how that comes down? It comes down to go around the starter. comes around your frame, goes under your frame, outside your frame, down the car. Now, if you guys see these chips on my frame, all of that's going to be repainted. All this is going to be repainted. None of that stays like that. So when this is done, it's going to be totally, totally clean. But that's coming down the other side. This is coming down the passenger side. Running to your Cherry Bomb glass pack muffler. All the way to the back. Bingo. Same thing on this side. Outside the frame. Running down. I'm feeling pretty good. So, I'm going to stop on a high. My wife just got home. And if you guys want to see some Christmas decorations, I don't know if you guys are into Christmas decorations. My mother used to do it. My grandmother used to do it. And I do it big. Look on this channel. It says The Mess Before Christmas. You can actually see my house going from totes and all this crazy stuff to about 5 or 6 Christmas trees and talking figures and all kind of jive. But we keep the cars going. And I wanted to give you all a video because you guys have been hanging out with me every night over this holiday. Holiday in the States. I know most of you guys are in Europe. You guys hit that like button and make sure you join the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. It's just going to let you know when I'm live. And you get some car ideas. You can help me out. Because if I'm stuck, I'm going to ask you. I'm not that dude. Again, I found out when I was doing this lead was bad on the starter. At least it wasn't as strong as it needed to be. And really, I wasn't that good with the electrical part when I put the starter in and did the wire harness. So I'm sure some of these are kind of fugazi. So that's nothing to replace. I keep all of my electrical stuff. That's this under my finger, that white box. That's my wire harness kit. So I keep all of my electrical stuff in there. So I whip that out. But I'm going to leave the starter out just because I'm going to have to take it back and forth as I'm welding. But once I find out exactly how I'm going to affix it to the bottom of the car. Again, you see it's only 2 or 3 places. It can't really get much harder. The only thing I do need to know, and you guys tell me if you know this, I'm going to get back under the car and show you. This is important, and I truly don't know this. This is not a rhetorical question. Because like I said, I've never done this. No, you probably, let me get right up on it. I think this gap is not supposed to be. Now, I understand that one of the nuts is not all the way up, but I've run out of thread. That's going to rattle. I'm trying to figure out, is it something that goes in between that flange and the bottom of the header to make that tight? Because those are all the way up the thread. The other 2 are all the way up the thread. The other one, this front one, isn't. So I'm thinking it's got to be something that goes in between there, because that's a lot of air shooting through that, and that's going to rattle. But, I can go to Summit and ask, or I got a million people I can ask. But the way that you get better at this is, before you start asking people, try it. See if you can figure it out. And people are more willing to help you when they see that you've done something. If you're not, hey, how you do this, how you do this, how you do that. So if you guys know, leave it in the comments. Classic Car Guy, you're my man. Glad you're here. I'm going to go ahead and run in the house and see how the wife is doing. And I'm hyped, man. I'm really stoked at how this came out with the prop. Oh, check it out. Remember I told you guys this morning I was going to get up and get the lifts, the drive-up lifts for the back 2. I did that. It was $100. I think they got me. How is it $100 and it's still Black Friday? That was garbage. But just went and got them from O'Reilly's. So that gave me a little lift. But when I paint cars, I'm gonna start doing this so I can get to the bottom of the car where it's not as low to the ground, and I can get a more even paint job. I'm gonna start lifting cars up like this when I paint them in here. I got a couple of cars I'm supposed to paint over the winter, and painting those cars will help me get my next car, the 62, started. So let me give you guys a shot of the interior for those who haven't seen it. Only thing has to really be done in here are the backlights. Oh, and I got to mount the lights under the dash, but I might not need those because I want to run some multicolor lights under the dash and in the trunk. And I could pay to do that, but you know, I think I'm gonna try that myself. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button just so you'll know I'm on. And just come holler at me. Say, hey, what's up? See what I'm doing. If I got a question, help me out. If you got a question, type it in. Hey, this is what I'm working on. What kind of tool do I need? Blah blah blah. But guys, hit that like button, man. I'm out.